If you're going to rise in with a new global economy that's cashless, you got to get rid of the current one. Again, the Great Reset is really the Antichrist kingdom. Common sense, they just relabel. Their masters is what I call relabeling. You can't say, hey, we're building the infrastructure for the Antichrist kingdom. No, that's a little too obvious, Doug. So they relabel it. It's the Great Reset, Joni. That's all just we're going to reset the planet into a what? One world government, one world economy, cashless society, biometrically tied in, and a one world religion. That's all it is. His part is there's two sides to the Great Reset coin, I call it. The first one, most people are starting to catch on, praise God, including Christians, is an economic reset. And that's why Biden was brought in to destroy the dollar, because the dollar has to go because it's the backbone of the global economy. But they don't realize, and this is where Harari comes in, there's a second agenda just as important, just as much promoted.
Can you imagine that in 10 years when we are sitting here, we have an implant in our brains?
The World Economic Forum under Klaus Schwab has its own military, paramilitary police force.
Imagine a faceless government bureaucrat having the ability to not just monitor your finances, but approve or cancel any transaction. That's what would happen with the central bank digital currency, or CBDC.
What happens if someone ultimately does get a Neuralink installed? What will take place?
So you basically take out a chunk of skull, put the Neuralink device in there that has a battery and a Bluetooth and an inductive charger, insert the electrodes. So the electrodes are very carefully inserted, avoiding, any veins or arteries. You stitch up the hole and you just have a little scar, and that's it. And you wouldn't even know that somebody has it. It could, in principle, fix almost anything that is wrong with the brain. You could also save state. And
save state?
Save state, like save your brain state, like a saved game in a video game.
Whoa.
And restore that state into a biological being if you wanted to in the future. In principle, there's nothing from a physics standpoint that prevents this. Now, you'd be a little different, but then you're also a little different when you wake up in the morning from yesterday.
They've already made the solution. They've already developed what they want to be the new financial governance system after this new Bretton Woods moment. They just need some sort of big event on the scale of World War II or some large event that's equally disruptive in order to be like, all right, now it's time for a new financial governance system after this big event like they did after World War II.
Klaus Schwab and the World Economic Forum.